Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 2, Episode 4. What an episode. We're going to get into it. I'm going to explain some rumours I've heard. Now I just want to put out a disclaimer, these are rumours, okay? These aren't necessarily true. I wasn't there, neither of us were there. So the only one that can confirm these rumours are the queens that were there. But I just want to sort of tell you about them because I've heard about them. But we're going to start from the top of the episode. So Estina was the third queen to leave Drag Race UK Series 2 and she will be missed. What an episode that was last week. The queens go and look at Estina's message and Lawrence chimes in like he does with a few jokes and Ginny Lemon is not having it. She basically tells Lawrence to shut up. You could cut the tension with a knife. The next day, the queens are in the workroom and Taste starts to show her bitchy side, calling out Tia Coffee for her basic looks. She's kind of letting Tia have it. But Veronica Green stands up for her again and tells the queens not to underestimate her. Which is true. I don't think you can underestimate anyone in this show. You never know what challenge is coming around the corner. You never know what you're going to do in that challenge. You could bomb a challenge that you're really good at, which we might see in this episode. Ahura gives Tia some compliments. Didn't see that coming. So on to the mini challenge. The queens have to sell cakes in the Great British Fake Off. Ellie Diamond struggled. Bimini gives us smart humour about Brexit. Amazing, loved it. And Lawrence had me crying with laughter. Bimini wins the mini challenge, which I do kind of agree with. Lawrence was my first because he had me literally howling with laughter, but Bimini was my second because it was smart humour and I really did enjoy her performance. So yeah, I guess I agree. Ru explains that the main challenge this week, the queens have to improvise in a new morning chat show, Morning Glory. The queens get to pick their roles, and because Bimini won the mini challenge, she gets first dibs. It's nice to see the queens not disagreeing with the casting this week. They just ask who wants what and they give it out, although Veronica Green waits till the end to see what's left. Weird choice. Ru comes in for a workroom walkthrough and Ellie Diamond questions Ru on why he's not saying his name like Lawrence Chaney. I thought this was a bold move. This was a very bold move from Ellie and I was a bit taken aback. I was like, well, she doesn't have to say your name. Do you want to be the same as Lawrence Chaney? No, you want to differentiate yourself from her, surely. Yeah, I just thought that was a really, really strange moment. So it's the main challenge recording time. Lorraine Kelly is here. We love Lorraine Kelly. Bimini and Taste do great jobs as the hosts of the morning show. Veronica and Sister Sister are giving low energy goth vibes. Ugh. And Lawrence outshines Ellie. If you want RuPaul to notice you, hun, you've got to stand out. Which I guess is hard with Lawrence Chaney because he is so out there, but yeah. Not great. Ginny Lemon, what was that? It was very random. It didn't really have a story through it. She didn't really tell the weather. It was kind of cut weird. The producers were just throwing stuff at her, which I think was a really weird suggestion, which could be from the producers. Ginny could have said, oh, why don't you chuck water over me or something? It just didn't go anywhere. It went from 1 to 10 and stayed at 10 the whole way through. It was just a really bit random. Sister Sister's getting a lot of airtime this week. Her confessional explains that she feels like she got dealt with a shitty card this week with having Veronica as a partner. And I think that's a load of bullshit. I'm sorry, but it's an improv challenge. And yes, okay, you're working in a team, but if that one person is bad at improv, it does put you off, but that just proves that you've got to step up even further to outshine them. Only one person's going to win this challenge. So you either get dragged down by that person or you step up and you become even better. And she didn't. She faded down with Veronica. So to say that you got dealt a shitty card because of Veronica, no hun, I don't agree with that. I'm clearly very emotional about this episode. Ahura gives an emotional speech and I like this person that we're seeing. Not the emotional one because we want people to be happy, but she's showing a more human side to her. Not this Regina George concept that she's given us from day one. I like this Ahura. Give us more of this, please. So it's runway time. We're going to toot and boot the looks. The category was Monster 2 in 1, I think. Anyway, toot and boot the looks with me if you want to. First up, we have Veronica Green, and I like this look. I think this is great. This wasn't what I was expecting. It's given us the unexpected. Toot. Next up, we have Sister Sister in a mummy werewolf, mummy something costume. I'm not sure what she's given us, if I'm honest. This was unexpected, but not in a good way. Boo, I don't like this. Next up we have Bimini Bombulash, and I was really excited to see what she was wearing on the runway this week because she tweeted saying that this was her favourite thing that she's worn on the runway so far, and I'm like, oh, this will be good then. And then she turned around the corner and it was just like red lingerie with silicone tits and a blonde wig. I appreciate the effort that's gone into all the prosthetics and stuff, but I don't think I like this. Boo. Next up we have Taste, and I love this look so much. Very polished. It's what we come to know from Taste. She's quite polished. And this look does give us monster. It gives us Dracula's Wives. It gives us Bride of Frankenstein with the hair, kind of. Yeah, I love this. Toot. Next up is Ginny Lemon, giving us a kind of Kate Bush-esque vibes, but I guess that's kind of her thing. But I do like the wig. I like that it's like straight and then it goes like all frizzy down the bottom. I kind of like this look. It's just, I just wish she gave us more shape. Boo. Next up we have Lawrence Chaney, and when she first came out I wasn't a big fan, but looking at the outfit, seeing all the different details that were in it, I ended up loving this look. I thought this was great, very outside the box, and again she's given us something different on the runway. Love it. Toot. Next up we have Ellie Diamond as like a goblin werewolf thing, and I hate this, if I'm honest. I would prefer she just came out as the goblin without the furry chaps on. I think that's the bit that I don't like, is the furry chaps. So boo. Next up we have Tia Coffee coming out in a look that actually made me gasp a little bit. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but it was conceptually great. She had a really good concept, and I think she looked amazing too. And lastly we have Ahura coming out as what she says was an Elvira sort of moment, and I do get that. She does look stunning. It is very polished. And then she takes the wig off and she's got a silicone brain under, which I'm glad she did, because if it was just that first look, I think it would have been a boot for me. Yeah, I liked it too.
Only me.
So the Queen's untucked. Ginny gets emotional, explaining that improvisation was meant to be her shtick. She's basically saying that she's checked out, she's done. The Queens underestimate Veronica yet again, and she stands up for herself. I love these moments where Veronica is standing up for herself. You've got to let these bitches know who rules. I'm really sorry if you can hear the bin men in the background. But Veronica basically lets them have it. Tells everyone not to underestimate her, because she's already won a challenge and she's going to stick to what she's good at, even though the Queens are telling her not to. Good for you, Queen. This untuck was juicy. Something's brewing. So Lawrence Chaney won the challenge, and I do agree. I think Lawrence did great in the challenge as well as the runway, whereas Ahura, who I thought was going to win, did great in the mini challenge, and her runway wasn't as good. It was good, it just wasn't up to par with Lawrence's. So after that it cuts straight to Veronica getting safe, and this was a really weird edit. Now it's rumour time. Now I just want to reiterate, these are just rumours. I don't know if it's true, it's just what I've heard through the grapevine, and there are probably videos online that are going to tell the drama and have receipts. I don't have receipts, it's just what I've heard from multiple people over the time that this episode was brewing. So because it is a weird cut, I heard that there was a very dramatic confrontational moment between Ginny and Ru. Again, I don't know if that's true, it's just what I've heard. So please take everything that I'm saying with a whole bottle of salt, okay? It's just drama, it's just Drag Race drama, and I'm just sharing it with you because it's what I've heard. So that could be why there was a really weird cut there. There could have been some confrontation, there could not have been, it could have just been how it happened and how it's edited. Only the Queens who were there know. So Sister and Ginny Lemon are in the bottom, and I do somewhat agree, because Veronica's look saved her in my opinion. Although Sister and Veronica should have been in the bottom as a team, Veronica had the better look. And Ginny's main challenge wasn't that great, and neither was her runway, so I do understand why it was Sister and Ginny in the bottom. So the lip sync happens. Do you know what? When I first watched this moment, I was shocked, I was confused, but as soon as she didn't start singing the first lyrics and she started walking to the centre, I paused and I was like, something's happening. I heard that Ginny goes out in a shocking way before the episode aired. I heard that she left on kind of like a sour note. As soon as it started to happen, I was like, this is it. Here she goes. And she explains that she did it because she didn't want to lip sync against her sister. And I don't think that's true. I honestly think Ginny was over the competition. Of course, this is just my personal opinion. I think Ginny did check out of the competition. She was done with it. She didn't like the feedback she was getting from the judges, and she was just like, you know what, I'm just going to be punk rock and do my own thing and make my own rules. Again, when I first watched it, I was shocked. I thought it was a little bit rude to kind of walk off laughing, like, ha ha ha, look what I'm doing, I don't care about your fucking show. That's what I got from the first time watching it. Think about the queens that have fought to stay in the competition before you and have gone home but wanted to be there, and you just walk out of the competition. Again, I'm not in her mindset, so I don't know what it was like being there. I won't ever know what it's like being there. But to me, it was just a big slap in the face to everyone. Great TV. It was definitely great TV. So yeah, Sister wins that lip sync. What are your thoughts on this, guys? Sound off in the comment section below, because this episode, man. So the episode finishes with a clip from next week saying that Ru is sending the queens home because Miss Rona. And I just want to reiterate, because some of my friends were a bit confused, and I just want to put it here just in case people don't know. The whole season has finished filming. This was recorded back late last year. I think this was recorded before season 13, actually. They did have to stop filming in between, but apparently mid-season they're going to air a What the Queens Did at Home with Their Time sort of thing. And I'm guessing that this is what is happening. If it's not, then they might have changed their mind, but it's just what I've heard. But the whole season has finished filming. They have filmed the top 2, the top 4, whatever it is this year, we don't know. And they have filmed the crowning. So we're just going through the motions until we can get back to the footage of them back in the workroom. But again, we don't know how that'll be edited. We'll find out next week. Just before I give my top look of the week, I just want to know if you guys want me to record live reactions along with the episode rather than doing these videos. My RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13 Episode 5 review got removed from YouTube, which was really frustrating. It was on there for like 3 days and then YouTube removed it. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, click the bell icon so that you know when I upload these videos so that you can watch them quickly before they get taken down. But I'm just wondering if you would prefer watch-along videos rather than me giving you what happened in the episode to see my true reaction. I'm thinking about doing that. It's kind of a switch up halfway through the season, but let me know if you want me to carry on this style or a full-on reaction. So my top look of the episode is either between Lawrence Chaney's runway look or Taste's runway look, actually. I think Taste came out so polished, and it was Monster, but it was a stunningly beautiful Monster, so I can't choose between those. I need to stop picking 2 people and I need to only pick 1, but I can't help it. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Let me know if you've heard any rumours or anything like that. Only on this episode. I don't want to know what happens in episodes that come on further. Just let me know what you thought of this episode. If you're still with me at the end of this video, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Like I said, I will be reacting to the full season. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.